And Ken and Lisa Lane back in the studio. So Lisa's my favorite gal in all the world. Without doubt, for the last 40 years or so, 35, I don't know, we've been married 34 years, and I've been infatuated for 5 years before that. How about that?
I wouldn't use the word infatuated, but we've known.
We were college sweethearts through college, ASU, business management, and you were education. And then we got out and just said, hey, let's get married.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with your story.
And then you had kids immediately. I mean, just like 3 months later, there we go.
Well, it was longer.
just kidding. We've got 4 kids, 3 grandkids, and we love every one of them. So anyway, that's just kind of Ken and Lisa Lane. We're the second generation owners of Waters Garden Center. And then we've got our kids coming in. So third generation. So we're here all the time. And the kids are here all the time. And then dogs are here. Family business. We got
it covered. Yeah,
you got it. So anyway, this segment, it's all for you. Just kind of get that woman's perspective, a different gardener's perspective. I think there's some value to that, and just what's on your mind, top of mind, and share with the audience and inspire them.
No pressure. So last week I was talking about it being a really good time to kind of look at your yard and decide, I need some more color. I need, and I started to talk about evergreens, and as usual, we ran out of time.
Yeah.
So I thought this week we would talk about evergreen shrubs that are perfect for your yard. And the thing I love about evergreens, whether they bloom or not, I really don't care. To me, they're that basis, that canvas that your other flowers and your shrub, those flowering things play off of.
The anchor of the gardens. So no matter what the season is, that's the anchor.
And it is nice to have evergreens. And you always tell me the percentage, and I always forget.
20% should be evergreens.
Should be evergreens.
Yep. It's spring, summer, fall, winter. So 20, 20, 20, 20. So 20% spring, 20% summer bloomers, 20% fall color, 20% evergreens. And that last 20% should be whatever you just tickles your heart. Just plant that. That's kind of how that's 100%. Of course, a true gardener, they'll have 110%. They'll find a way to get more.
Cram more in there. Right. But it's really nice to have evergreen shrubs, especially by your front door where you're going in and out of a lot. Maybe a walkway around the side of the house. Places where you're around a lot, your patios, where you're just out there. It's nice to have that anchor there that you can plant other things around. So I thought we would talk about those really nice evergreen shrubs.
What is your favorite evergreen shrub? Then I'll share mine.
Really? I think my favorite is the Hawthorns.
Indian hawthorn, really?
Yeah, I like the Indian hawthorn.
Yeah.
And one thing I like about that is it comes in so many different sizes. You can get the ballerina that gets 2x2. The pink lady gets around 3-4. Dwarf yettas get 5-6. So it comes in such a nice variety of heights that you can use. And just that nice, heavy, kind of waxy foliage holds up so well. Drought hardy. I can't think of any bugs that really go after it either.
No, they're pretty low care. Sometimes deer can eat on them a little bit, but just for a moment they're just passing through.
Right. And they bloom.
They bloom like crazy. Very fragrant spring flower.
Few evergreens that bloom.
It's a good choice. I don't know that I would pick that one, but I would go with, for myself, Silverberry. I love Eleagnus. It's a native. It's got a gold leaf to it, but it's truly got a fragrant flower. It's evergreen. And once you get it up to size, you never have to care for it again. I like that.
That's
evergreen,
true.
You hardly have to bother with. Animals don't eat it. Javelina, antelope, deer, they all leave it alone.
Yeah, we have 3 of those right in front of the house. I was trimming them last weekend.
Grow so fast. Get up to head height. They're a good plant for your.
They are great. Very low maintenance. Another good one. So Nandinas are another one that I really like. They're again kind of some different heights within the Nandinas. The Nandina domestica gets 5-6 feet, even up to 8
head height.
if you
let them go.
Does really nicely. But my favorite ones are the Sienna Sunrise and the Gulf Streams because you don't have to fuss with them. They're a 3x3 essentially shrub, evergreen. Beautiful mix of colors in there as the new growth comes out. It has a red hue to it. Really pretty in the fall. It gets the gold and the red, and it's just a really nice Nice one out
I
there.
agree.
They're again deer resistant.
Animals don't bother them, so
Mhm.
they look beautiful. They look delicious. They've got a sap to them they just don't like.
Right.
So they found a defense mechanism
Mhm.
against the vermin.
Right. And just low maintenance. So super easy to use. Don't get out of control. Boxwoods is another one, especially if you like green.
Yeah, lots of green, and it's a pollinator. So
Ah.
bees and butterflies, they love it. They use it as an early source in spring
Okay.
for it to, because bees are hungry when they come out and they
Mhm.
wake up in the spring. So anyway,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Yeah. And boxwood, there again, bazillion different varieties, sizes, heights, widths,
yeah,
and also deer
animal.
resistant.
I'd say proof. They don't
Yeah.
eat them. So
Right.
they're just too much green for me. They're beautiful green blobs, but this green blob, I don't know.
You know where I like to use them is in containers.
Oh, well, that's probably
Because
true.
I'll use
Yeah.
them as that center
Yeah.
piece in that container and then plant my flowers seasonally
Yeah.
around it. And that way I've always got my anchor
Yeah.
there that I can change out. So
What,
they
down the
work.
driveway to
Mhm.
the front door? There's different places. There's a way to really design with them. It's
They make
add
nice
style.
hedges too.
Yeah.
Nice hedges. Euonymus, which
Yeah.
there again, how many Euonymus do you think there are?
15.
I'll
10.
bet there's more than that.
I don't know. Seasonally, probably more than that. It's probably a number one seller if you include them all, from
Yeah.
the winter creepers all the way
Mhm.
up to the silver kings and goldens.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up sometime
Yeah.
because there's a lot of them. You're right. From some that are yellow and green, some that are green and yellow, some that are just green. So high, tall, low. Great variety in there, and really have more of a leaf look to them.
Yeah.
That's evergreen, so it's
Yeah.
kind of unusual to
Yeah.
have that.
It's called a broadleaf evergreen.
Mhm.
It can have a white flower to it, kind of
Mhm.
pretty. And it's got a waxy leaf to it. So the wax just keeps it from perspiring, which makes it
Right.
very robust in the
Mhm.
mountains of Arizona. Really
Definitely.
good choice.
Yeah. And a couple people don't often think about, but rosemary and
Oh,
lavender.
Yeah, and lavender. Good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Both
Perfect.
being nice ones. Rosemary's, there's the ground cover one. So if you're looking for some erosion control, that's
Yeah.
a great one for that. You got the Tuscan blue, you got the Hill Hardy, just a bunch of different varieties.
That's one too. Really do your homework on that. That's one, maybe come to the garden center. Don't just buy the first one you see, because there's probably, again, 50 different types of
Yeah.
rosemaries, and not all of them are hardy at this
Mhm.
elevation. They're all hardy down in Phoenix,
Mhm.
but not up here.
Right.
So you want to get the right one, or they can die through the winter for you. Some have more antifreeze in them, so they're
Right.
zone hardier.
Mhm.
So we're only selling the ones that grow here, the barbecues, Huntington carpets, the Tuscans. Those are tough, and they've proven
Mhm.
themselves. But otherwise, sometimes you make a blunder and it wasn't you,
Yeah.
you were just sold the wrong thing, and there's no way you could have won. It's going
Right.
to die in the winter. So just some homework.
Yeah. I would say that's true of lavender
Yeah,
too.
very much.
Make
Yeah,
sure you're
very
getting
much.
ones that are rated for
That's
here.
right.
And the other thing about rosemary, you get that blossom in the spring and
Yeah.
you get a fall blossom too, don't
I
you?
noticed ours just went into bloom.
Did it?
With this last week or so.
Yeah.
Started going to bloom. It'll keep that bloom through fall.
Right. Ketone Asters are another really good thing I like about Ketone Asters is you kind of get some seasonal out of them. So most of them are going to bloom with a white blossom in the spring, and then they're going to put on a real pretty berry in the fall and winter. So that's
Yeah.
really nice to get that kind of seasonal. And then of course you can't forget junipers. Although a lot of you would like to.
It's the most robust of
Yeah.
all of the evergreens.
Mhm.
We're surrounded by evergreen forests. So, of
Right.
course, junipers are going to do really well.
Mhm.
And the number one seller you forgot, red Tip Photinia. We put all
I
of our
tried
kids
to
through
forget it.
college just by selling that one plant. It's the number one seller. But
Yeah.
anyway, those are all good choices. And there's more than just that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's many choices that you can plant now through autumn, and they'll do really well for you.
Definitely.
Okay, Ken and Lisa Lane, the Mountain Gardeners. Thank you, Lisa. Be right back after this.